What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today we have the MyMedic Recon Pro kit. Our friends over at MyMedic sent this over to us to talk to you guys about, and today's episode is sponsored by MyMedic. You can check out their website for all their deals that are currently going on, and if you want to support my channel, you can click the link down below. That'll help me make a little extra for the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and there could be some good deals, but nonetheless, it just gives back a little bit to the channel. But we have been talking about first aid for some time now on this channel, and let me just say, you know, we've all seen incidences that have been happening with air guns, and it does happen. It's not that it's as prominent or anything else, but it's better to have than not need, or better to have and not need than not have and need. And you know, we shoot some high-powered stuff, guys. You know, especially a lot of these PCPs. You know, there have been accidents that have happened, and people have been out and hurt. And that's why I wanted to get a hold of one of these Recons to leave in my car, basically, or at least to take with me every time I'm in my car, because everything that you need to save somebody's life while EMS or whoever is on the way is in this kit. So let's go ahead and talk about this. I have not opened this kit, and I did that intentionally. I have done a little bit of research, obviously, but I have not opened this kit at all. I'm telling you, I have not done it. So along with the MyMedic, they did send along this great hat, and nice vented hat. I mean, it's really good quality, man. So if you guys are looking for a great hat, don't forget to pick up some swag while you're there. But let's go ahead and start in this front pocket here and just see what's in there. All right, so it unzips nicely, it folds right open. We'll just start back here. I'm going to take everything out. We're going to talk about what it is, and I'm going to put it back in, and then we'll move on. So let's see. We've got assorted gauze pads and rolls to control bleeding. 3 2x2 gauze, 2 4x4 gauze, 3 non-adherent gauze pads, 2x2, 2 3x4, 1 2-inch conforming gauze pad, and 1 3-inch gauze pad. Looks like this is the same thing, so you get 2 of those packs. Is it the same thing? Yeah. We've got some Band-Aids, right? Part of our boo-boo kits, right? We talk about those cheap first aid kits that you buy at Walmart or wherever else, and they're like, hey, you get 800 pieces and it's 600 Band-Aids and a bunch of garbage. So nice to have. I mean, it absolutely can be used. Another pack of Band-Aids, great. Emergency pressure. Oh, okay. So this is an emergency pressure bandage, which these things are very nice. So having that is a good thing for sure. And another pack of Band-Aids. These are super skin, by the way. I didn't notice that before, but these are super skin. So if you don't know what super skin is, go check it out, man. This stuff is impressive. So that's everything that was in there. So let's go ahead and let's figure out how this all went back in there. Get this all back together. And the cool thing is about this kit, and I want to make sure that we know that. Let's say that you have to use this and you break out one of these gauze mods, right? These are mods, they're modules, right? And you've used this and maybe something else. You can actually go back to MyMedic and replace just this mod. So if that's all you need, you don't have to go and rebuy the entire kit or everything that comes in it. You can actually just buy the mods that go in there to, you know, fill it back up. So that's important. Got a pair of trauma shears. And there's a tool mod in here. So it does come with tools and devices. Looks like it's got I really don't want to open it. Oh, a whistle, a pen light, a pair of tweezers, a thermometer, and 5 thermometer sheaths. So that's kind of cool. Digital thermometer right in there. What a great, man. They think of everything, these guys. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Mini wound closure mod. So it's liquid skin. Skin glue. Another skin glue. Oh, wow. I didn't even know this came in here. Zip packs. If you guys have never checked these out, so basically these are sutures that you don't need to stick somebody with a needle, right? Let's say I had a laceration on the back of my hand and it was quite deep. You actually take this, you lay it onto the wound on either side of it, you pull the little zip straps and it pulls the wound shut. So, sweet. These things are not cheap either, guys. So, you know, you should know that. I mean, if you guys go out and go look them up, go try to buy just some zip strips. They are not cheap. So, man, what a great freaking setup so far. I'm really happy. This is definitely going to be at the range with me all the time. And I would even say that if you know me and you know where I shoot, challenge me. Ask me, hey Moose, you got your Recon with you? Because I will. I will. Another thing I want to talk about why we are looking at the outside of this pack is all the molly straps, right? I mean, there's molly straps everywhere, and if you were using this as a, I don't know, you know, a defensive kit to carry along with you, I mean, realistically, oh, there it is. I just took it off. But you could even take your handgun and strap it to the side. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that, you know, having those molly straps like that UTG case does, you know, you could actually attach your, you know, your other stuff to that. So let's go ahead and open up this top one. This is really impressive, guys. The fact that these things just open up. They're not one of those pinched bags where, you know, you unzip it and you're like, you're trying to dig down inside of it, you know, seeing what's in there. That thing flops. All these things have flopped wide open. Quick clot for bleeding. Let's see. Glucose. As a diabetic, this stuff is important. And then we've got 3 pairs of nitride gloves, which that's more than enough to carry, but I always tell people in my kits, I always add extra gloves. Because you never know, right? You're out at the range or anywhere, something happens, you got multiple people trying to help out, or maybe you have multiple casualties, you've got enough gloves to give everybody. Let's see here. Compressed gauze. So this is 4.5 inches by 4.1 yards of compressed gauze. So these would be for stuffing a wound. You know, if somebody had a gaping wound, you could use the gauze to stuff them. There's 2 of them there, and let's see, what's this? This is a rapid tourniquet. Okay, so this is actually one of the good tourniquets. These are the same types of tourniquets that I carry on my body armor. It's the same kind of stuff that you'd want in an IFAC, anything like that. This is absolutely it. Or even your buddy fac. Your buddy fac should have one too. So, all right, let's zip that back up. And this is such good quality, man. It really is. It really, really is. And we're down to the last compartment here. And this is a big one, of course. But unzipped, look at that. Bang! Lays right open. So we've got some super wash, which is your topical wash, right, for cleaning yourself up. We've got a little roll of medical tape. I always recommend carrying extra medical tape. CPR shields, right? So this is the shield that you'd lay over somebody's face. You can breathe into this tube or this opening and go ahead and not have to make mouth-to-mouth contact. Now, listen, in a life or death situation, am I going to worry about it? No. But what happens if the person is vomiting, or they have vomited, or they have blood on their face? You definitely don't want to go suck face with somebody with vomit or blood or anything like that. So those things are great. Oh, this is great. Paracord. I don't know exactly how much this is, but let me tell you why this is important. All right, so let's talk about this. You're probably thinking, why in the frick would anybody have paracord? Well, 2 reasons. One, I can tell you that, let's just say that you had somebody that was involved in a very big trauma. Let's say that something blew up and they were bleeding from multiple appendages or whatever. You know, this kit has a tourniquet, but you could also make a tourniquet out of this as well if you had to. Or you could even use this to string together a makeshift stretcher. You could use it to string together a makeshift set of crutches out of some, you know, tree branches and stuff like that. You know, this is, I mean, there's 1,000 reasons that you would want this. So we're just going to go with that for now. Let's go ahead and start up here. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. This is, I'm telling you guys, this is the kit that you want in your vehicle, or if you're out camping or anything else, because this is the one right here that's going to really save you. Oh, excellent. Hydration mods. So there are water purification tablets in these. What a great idea, my medic. You have knocked it out of the park. Seriously, right? You're out hiking, you're doing whatever, you have an emergency, you know, you're by a stream. Everybody knows, don't drink directly from a stream. You don't know who was pooping upstream. You don't know what kind of dead animals upstream. You don't know what kind of garbage is upstream. This is going to greatly help you to get some clean water. There is medication mods. So you have ibuprofen, fever reducer, pain reliever, diarrhea, nausea, motion sickness, allergy relief, another anti-diarrhea, and cold and fever reducer. So you get 2 of those. So, you know, you've got them. And once again, guys, these are mods, right? So let's say you're out hiking and your buddy's like, man, my knee's starting to bother me. And you go, here, man. And you open this up and you go, here, you know, take this, you know, pain relief or whatever, you know, Motrin or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, and so now you got a mod that's open, so you're down a little bit. No big deal, man. You go over to the My Medic website, you go into their mod section, and you pick these up. And, you know, and they're not that expensive. I mean, as a matter of fact, they're not expensive at all. So, you know, just great stuff to have. Nice and sealed, too, right? Nice and sealed, you know, very well packaged, so we don't have to worry about, you know, big, bulky bottles. You know, you guys have seen my main first aid kit that I keep around the house, and I've got bottles of pills in there. But that thing's ginormous, you know. I mean, it's redunculous. So, all right, we got that one out of the way. Let's open up this one. And so, obviously, you saw, too, that a lot of the front on this is really about the trauma. It's about the bleeding, right? This stuff in here, we're going to see what else is in here, but this is treatment and relief. So we've got triple antibiotics, we've got lip balm, sunscreen, sting reliefs in case, you know, somebody gets stung, petroleum jelly, hydrocortisone, oral pain relief, ammonia towelettes, right, in case somebody's passed out, and chafing cream. God, nobody likes monkey butt, and especially if you start chafing, man, that stuff can drive you nuts. Chafing cream. And so you got 2 of those, maybe more. Nope. This is clean and prep mod. So this one has super sanitizer, antiseptic, hand sanitizer, and iodine. So they've really thought of everything, guys. As a matter of fact, they even say that these kits were put together by a team of first responders. And they were asked, if you were out in the field, what would you want to carry? And that's how they build these kits here at My Medic. So another one of the cleaning and prep mods. So let's put these back in there. And it's always good to go through these things too and familiarize yourself with where everything's located, right? You never want to be in an emergency situation and go, I don't know, it's in here somewhere, and start yanking stuff all over the place, because then you're just, well, you're all over the place. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. Let's put these bottles back in there. And let's move on to this other big stuff up here. We've got a light stick. I'm telling you, these guys have thought of everything. They really have. Let's see. Oh, right on. Airway kits, right? So we've got a size 20 and a size 28. These are the kits that you can help clear somebody's airway or help them breathe. It's inserted through the nasal cavity and down through the back of the throat, and it'll open up their breathing ability. So especially if there's trauma, you know, around and stuff like that. And here's another cool freaking thing about MyMedic. Number one, if you order this, you also get a life-saving training video course if you purchase the Pro Kit. Now, granted, it's a training course, right? It's going to give you the basics. You know, this is stuff that, you know, we haven't been to college necessarily for. Hopefully, if you're ever in an emergency situation, somebody has been to college for all this. But it's going to show you how to use these apparatuses to help. And let me tell you, if it's a life or death situation, here in the state of Michigan, we have a Good Samaritan clause, which says that basically, if I find you in a life or death situation, I can't be held liable for trying to help you out. So if I accidentally cause more damage or something like that, which nobody would ever want to do, but it is imperative, guys, just be a good person. You know, help people out, man. If they're struggling or whatever, do what you got to do. You know, I mean, within your means. So watching that video, and they also actually, even on their YouTube channel, which I'll put a link down below for that, they actually have other videos that talks about how to use a lot of this stuff, all right? So let's go over to the other side. We've got blister mods, which is more of that, the super skin. We've got 1, 2, 3 space blankets, and these don't feel chintzy. These aren't those $1.99 space blankets that come in a square this big. This feels very, very heavy duty. So, awesome. Really can't say enough about MyMedic. I mean, I really can't. You know, they're just the way that they do their stuff is so freaking good. And, you know, you buy this thing once. If you never have to use it, that's awesome. But if you ever have to use it once, it's so dang worth it. All right, let's pull out the top stuff here. There's a lot of stuff in here. So we've got burn mods for burn dressings, right? So it's 4x4 burn relief dressing and burn relief gels. So you got 2 of those. You have 2 instant cold packs. These are very important. 2 chest seal packs, mods. And chest seal. So what it is if somebody gets a shot in their chest and they're trying to breathe, then it's causing all kinds of, you can use those. So they actually have a video on that. So. And then, this is great, a sprain and fracture mod. So this is going to have a finger splint, a self-adhesive bandage roll, a triangular bandage, an elastic bandage, and a flat splint. So these are the kinds that you can mold and then wrap with an ace bandage. And that's it for that. So I don't know if there's anything else in here, but we're going to go explore the rest of the pockets. Let me just get this stuff put away, and we'll go from there. Let's get that down in there. Let's get these things down in there. You know, they've got a whole team that works at MyMedic that are there to help you also to make a good decision on a purchase. So, you know, you can always reach out to them and see what they recommend. Let's put those back in there. And once again, look at this. Nice and quick, easy folding. And, you know, most of the time when you unpack something, you can never get it to go back the way that it was. But looky here. Looky here. Well, I'm coming around the corner, guys. Give me a little bit of time. But look at that. Zips right back up. Once again, corners. But there you have it. All back in there. So it does come with the back strap, or I mean backpack straps, right? So you can sling this over your shoulder, and you can go on your way. It's got a little chest hook as well. So we can come across here, and look at that. It's already set up for moose. And I'm a big guy. We've talked about this before. You guys can see it in the camera, right? So very comfortable. But they also have a, let's see, I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, so you unstrap these clips. I've seen a video on this, but I haven't tried it myself yet. And then back here in the back, they have this snap. You can unsnap. And then you could take your back straps for your backpack and you could shove them down inside of here. Now, I know that if I get my hand in there, I could probably do a better job, but I'm lazy and I'm just trying to show you guys how it works. Anyway, that's what it's for. But if you unzip this, there is actually a shoulder strap. So if you don't want to wear it as a backpack, you can actually slide these down inside of there, and then you've just got a quick over the shoulder, which is probably how I'm going to set mine up, considering if I'm going to grab this, I don't know, maybe not. I might just leave it the way it is. But nice padding back here. So if you're in on the shoulders, this is like gel, right? This isn't cheap, you know, garbage that you're going to be like, oh man, you know, it's those real thin straps, anything like that. This is seriously good gel. And look at this, guys. You've got MOLLE straps and small straps all over this freaking thing. I mean, they're everywhere. Seriously, you could almost take this and, you know, put a water bottle on one side, so you got your water bottle. You know, you can come over to the other side. You could put a radio back there. You know, you could put your handgun back there, especially if you're hiking in an area, right, that is prone to have dangerous animals, right? I'm just saying. But you want to be in your shorts and your t-shirt or your tank top or just your shorts and some shoes. You know, having something to defend yourself out in the wilderness, great idea. Your bear spray, your whatever. You could MOLLE it right to the side of this, and then you've just got your kit. This is super light. I mean, I don't know how much it weighs. I don't even know if the website says how much it weighs. Let me see if it does, because I'm telling you, it is freaking lightweight. Oh yeah, 6.7 to 7.4 pounds. So less than a gallon of milk on your back. I mean, it's super light. And then, like I said, with all the other MOLLE back here, I mean, you know, you could put a map pouch back here. You know, having a radio, I think having a radio or, you know, whatever, if you're out there, your sat phone, if you're out in the real deep woods, you know, what a great product, you guys. Seriously, check these guys out. There's links down below. Click on those and listen, and, you know, and don't be afraid to, you know, click one of my links just because it helps out the channel. It's not going to cost you anymore. They're not going to go, oh, you support Moose, so we got to charge him more. No, that's not how it works. You're going to pay the same price no matter what. So it's not a big deal. But it helps out my channel tremendously. You know, but like I said, my medic, this is the Recon Pro. This is definitely the way that I would recommend going, especially just to have, you know, a trauma kit available. They have these in gray. This is the Coyote. They have green, black, and red bags as well. So if you want something that really stands out, you know, I just went with Coyote because, well, most of my other gear, including my body armor, is Coyote color. So kind of works. But, man, I can't get over how many MOLLE straps there are. I mean, dude, you could strap all kinds of stuff. Extra, and then on top of that, they got rings. You know, they've got D-rings down here. You know, you could even clip something else to your D-rings. I mean, fully adjustable. I mean, it fits me, and there's tons of expansion left to stretch this or shorten this. So whether you're a big person or a small person, it makes no difference. So with that being said, check out my medic, check out the Recon. Make sure that you use the link down below if you want to purchase one or anything else from their shop. They've got tons and tons of stuff. And I don't know. I dig it. I'm really excited to have this. And I think that anybody that's in the shooting sports or hiking or camping or anything else, you should absolutely have something like this. Don't go and buy one of those cheesy freaking first aid kits that comes with, you know, 800 band-aids and it's a 900 piece kit. Take from the experts. Let the experts show you what you need. Everything that you need is in here. You know, I mean, with all this MOLLE, you can strap a knife to it. You can have all kinds of extra stuff. Guys, with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Be good to each other. God bless, and check them out. Take care.